with all-out destruction, conflict, reaching across the world from Academy City to, well, pretty much everywhere that's been touched by Fiamma of the Right, and building up this floating bastion of religion, iconography, power, a monorail, and a tangible body harnessing the power of an angel, fighting against Accelerator, Hyoka, and now apparently moving on to Toma and Misaka. Things are going according to plan, I'm guessing. Fiamma's not worrying at all with things seemingly beginning to crumble. The Star of Bethlehem being dismantled, the angel being held back, and I'm guessing thanks to Hamazura, the progression of takeovers of certain villages stopped in its tracks. Oh yes, Accelerator had just come across the car in the middle of nowhere, seemingly crashed against a tree. Getting to... Is she running out of power? Is she going to return to nothingness there? Quick, before you fade away, start singing, I guess. And who better to figure out parameters stored in someone's mind than, well, shit. Then, Accelerator. You were just faking so you didn't have to take part in that conversation. So you're going to have to poke and prod in her subconscious, in her memories. True, a fate slimmer of hope in his next actions. I see. Combining the technology and magic? Is that what he's... Jesus. Going on about there? Oh, she's fine. Although there was... That's not her. I was about to say, the one of the shoulders looks a bit frayed. Since when did Mugo have, like, shape-shifting capabilities? I like it, using the butt of his gun as, you know, anything at his disposal. Lovely. Okay, she's just overdosed on those body crystals. When she has the power to deal with everything herself. Trying to make a point or something, you've just destroyed herself in front of him. How much, probably more than the warheads that they were trying to stop here, but... It's a pretty light show, if nothing else. I think there's not really much coming back from that level of insanity. You know, still take the shot while you're diving. Is there anything to lose? How much has she well, not sacrificed, but willingly disregarded to become stronger? Yeah. Obsession is one thing, and then there's whatever the hell she's been going through. Also, is that unstable? That's a lot of screaming. Her body gave up before she was able to accomplish her task. God damn, the fates love Hamazura. He's the luckiest bastard alive. She's struggling. What is he actually? Yeah, look. She's struggling this much just to get back at him. Or you could stop being pretentious in monologue and just finish things, since you had that astounding power. Instead of going, just go. So she's claiming everything that bad is happening to her is Hamazura's fault? I think he was squarely out of the picture when the Friender incident was going on. Also, who's providing the accessories to speak of? Quite a few enhancements. Here we go, I have some sort of slow, trying to do a redemption little bit of story for her. I know we've had characters like Accelerator, after all this shit that he's done, and now I quite like him. Not sure about her, though. All on the whims of the higher-ups forcing you down this path. Do you think that she's just going to let go of it now because he's had a little heart-to-heart? With her being so prideful at level 5, still being taken down. To be fair, you brought it on yourself. Well, yeah, now because you look pathetic. But it doesn't mean that he can't extend his hand to others in need. Let's not forget that. The thing is, does she actually repent for what she has done or tried to do? I think that has passed long ago. Also, if she's like fit of rage, just kills a friend kind of thing, would you really want to put yourself back in that situation? How presumptuous of him, being so powerless. Oh. No good deed goes unpunished. And it looks like we have bigger things right now. Really? You're surprised? Hamza's story's not over yet. Hers, But, oh yeah, we had the whole index situation just throwing off a bunch. You know, you could try to help him. And why does she have a version of that cipher? See, he couldn't bring himself to attack her even when she's completely taken over like this. Really? You really introduce yourself straight away. I guess not having to use your arms to point in certain directions. Trying to be so helpful. But now there's some alliance in place between the Russian branch of the church and Britain. That fight is for someone else. A fair point, but it looks like someone else is trying to take the glory from them. And was Toma out on a bridge facing Fiamma last time we saw them? Oh. You know, when there's a magic circle going on, especially one of this size, it would have to be nice and symmetrical. Well, that's good to know. Excuse me? Academy City just has an orbital satellite to bombard a single person? Well, had an orbital satellite. I know they've had things up in space, but things like that where they can just deliver precision beams. So unsure of how much power to use. If you're gonna overestimate it and destroy his own plans. The thing is, while he's distracted trying to block from one side, there's a lot of issues with Toma. He's can only really deflect one thing at a time. Yeah. Which means he has a veritable selection of things at his fingertips. We've seen that move before. That one was used against Accelerator. And now they're on just two lone standing pillars, having a confrontation. And yet what? It's yeah, maybe everything is going according to the plans put in place. You just can't see the bigger picture. All the other kind of apologetics. Of course, he completely altruistic reasons. He wants to make the world so pure and safe. He's gonna toy with reality. So once again, just someone who talks big like this. They've got to have some big status symbol proving their existence. Yeah. What about the ones that haven't asked for it? They're just ignorant of the true goings on. I came out of nowhere. That was achieved rather easy. Let's hope the Frog Doctor will be able to just sew it back on. Okay, it might be a bit difficult when it's melded with this giant fist. Also, is that the standard sludge swamp sound effect? Is it rejecting him? It's not going according to how he imagined it once he obtained the power. I will say, very interesting visuals. Okay, no, damn. It seemed to have worked. What's last thing does Toma have up his sleeve? Able to twist and bend his arm like that? I see the bleeding has stopped. The power itself doesn't emanate from the arm? Also, how many characters are just gonna have like swirling masses of energy emanating from them? Accelerator's wings, Toma's new arm. Same as everyone here. Oh, you pay attention to me now, you're my arm. I do it my way. Okay. Well, Toma doesn't really particularly care about like overwhelming power, as long as he can achieve things based on his ideals and save those that he cares about. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get the line? He's going to destroy his warped ideas. Ah. So what, as soon as the conflict stops and everything dies down, he's still quite powerful, but not all-reaching. He's a little bitch. Or scared. Well, yeah, he hadn't attempted it before. There should be some level of trepidation. If he'd just gone ahead to full bluster, yep, I can do what I like, I can reshape the world, no issue. There'd be another problem. And yet his power extends far further than just his arm, though, isn't it? How many hearts has he touched, minds has he changed? He talks big, but he is still a fair good couple of meters away from being able to deliver his final line. Sorry, that amused me, how animated he was. Ah! I'm surprised people like that were added in. Like a single episode. And I don't believe really ever mentioned again. That was like the first episode of season 2 or something? What's it? Oh. I see what. You kept one to confiscate, shall we say. And also the little pop up of the head. Not really under your breath, though, is it? That's the... Individually, they may not be ultimately too strong, but using that network... Well, you're going to rebuild the jet, get it airworthy, have a crash course in aviation, fly up there. And now, as I was watching this episode, it became clear that there's very helpful comments have been being left on these videos, where it's helped me learn things. But also when it comes to certain characters, I am trying to avoid anything other than what has been categorically stated here. So If you've already told me something and I've still misrepresented or got it wrong, there might be a reason for it, or I'm just stupid. Actually, both apply, really. What's been happening with Tolma there? Interesting. There seems to be a power of something greater residing in his body, something that he somewhat has control over. Wait, sit down. I'm in control for the time being. Get back in there, be quiet. And as Fiamma put it, but you had such power and you said no. I mean, of course he said no. How's he going to explain having a missing arm? It'd be easier just to live with the fact you've got this power, energy coursing through you, while still having all of your limbs. At least you can continue going to school and not have any awkward questions. And it really isn't surprising in the slightest that Hamazura was like, Mugano, let me save you. There's still hope. We can live for a brighter day. Everything you've done, there's still a way back from it in the future. Just apologise fervently. See if you can gain some sort of forgiveness from Veranda. Might be a bit difficult to achieve that one. But kind of just like Tolma, he's wants everyone to get along. Doesn't want to have to really sacrifice anyone to get to that idealised goal of keeping the status quo. Everyone can still be smiling and happy and having fun. But of course, part of it might be easier than said than done because, Accelerators found a way to protect Last Order, reverse some of the toxins building up in her. Just got to warm up those vocal cords and provide such a loving song. The notes and factors of which are deeply embedded into the network and her mind. But much like February, if it's something that she's going to have to continuously hear, get the song put into some sort of MP3, have it on a phone so she can listen to it whenever she gets a bit iffy. I'm sure a recording does exactly the same kind of purifying abilities that a song made of energy or magic could do. But I guess it does really take some power to change the world. Whether or not for the better is still yet to be seen. I saw that in his mind, get rid of all pollution, clear up the lakes, and remove oil refineries. Just remove anything, any hint that humans existed. The world would be fine then. As much as we like to laugh and joke that humans are terrible, we are. We destroy a lot of things. There are people who do have conceited efforts to protect, preserve, and overall just look out for things on the planet, whether it be saving endangered wildlife or replanting areas from deforestation. So not everyone's bad. And with Fiamma realising that Tolma's not just going to easily just roll over for him, he's going to be a sore point that really sticks out against him in his plans, who, even after having a limb removed, is still more than a threat, and isn't even using but a fraction of his true potential. And also, while we can liken Accelerator and Mugano together, Accelerator, I don't believe, at least I'm not remembering any particular times, actively went after someone multiple times in an attempt to kill them and only them for some petty vengeance. He was turning up to his experiments, carrying out the task, and for the most part, apart from when he was in the group, and for the most part, a lot of the people that came across him was attacking him in somewhat self-defense. But how much did the Academy City, the dark side of it, get to Mugano, really warp her to what she is, or has become? If they had just left her alone, would she have fallen down the same kind of obsessive path? Well, I don't really know if we'll have that answer, but I know that there's another episode coming up, and I'm very eager to see it, and probably you are too. So if you have enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment, subscribe for more, join onto my Discord. Most importantly, get yourselves a bit of rest. See you in the next one. If me or my channel was to lose a limb, I don't believe I'd still be standing there making some sort of grand statement because, well, just copious amounts of blood would probably see to that one. I don't even think my patrons would be able to save me. However, I really do need to thank Electric Ant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Gintamang, Jennifer Rojas, DeFiro, Alvin Garsan, Defender of Segs, Dark Shadow, 7899 and everyone else. Because although medical treatment may not be around the corner, at least there's a lot more anime to watch, and my channel gets to reach all of you. So really, personal safety aside, thank you.